Adobe AD7-E601 exam questions are shared free to help you pass the Adobe Real-Time CDP Technical Practitioner exam. 1. After successfully ingesting profile data from a CRM system into AIR, a user creates a segment using profile attributes from the same uploaded data. The segment UL shows an estimated audience size of 0. Which two actions can the user take to view the correct segment size? Choose 2. A. Disable and re-enable the dataset for profile. B. Use on-demand evaluation. C. Wait for the next scheduled evaluation. D. Change the primary identifier of the dataset. Answer: B. C. 2. A company collects customer mobile numbers into AEP from multiple sources. One of the sources does not provide reliable data. The company will only use the unreliable data source as a backup source. Which AEP feature should be used to meet this requirement? A. Union schema. B. Identity namespace. C. Merge policy. Answer: C. 3. What must be defined for a destination to connect policies with data labels to enable data usage enforcement for that destination? A. Marketing actions. B. Governance policy. C. Sensitive data labels. Answer: B. 4. A company collects online transaction data from two different sources and onboards into AIR. The data is housed in two systems. Digital order line, DOL, which gets data at a daily batch latency. Streaming, web, app. The company prefers to use streaming data over DOL. Which method should the engineer use? A. Identity stitching. B. Timestamp ordered. C. Dataset precedence. Answer: C. 5. After mapping a segment to an external destination, the user notices in the Dataflow Run tab that some of the identities have been excluded. What are two things that could cause this issue? Choose 2. A. Some identities were not recognized by the destination. B. Some identities were missing attributes. C. Some identities were not enabled for activation. D. Some identities were not meeting consent policies. Answer: AD. 6. Which three menu options can be used to validate and monitor a destination? Choose 3. A. Systems view. B. Catalog. C. Overview. D. Browse. E. Services. Answer: A, C, D. 7. A retailer wants to create a segment of existing customers who have browsed the website in the past hour. The web activity is being sourced from Adobe Analytics in real-time streaming, and the customer list comes daily as batch from the CRM system. Which segment should the engineer create to evaluate streaming? A. A segment that includes all customers and any customer whose last web activity is older than 1 hour ago. B. A segment that only looks at the Adobe Analytics data source. C. A segment based on the Adobe Analytics data source and using membership in a customer segment. Answer: C. 8. A customer is bringing in data through the following AEP source connectors: HTTP sync connector via streaming for transaction data. S3 connector for their batch profile data coming from a data lake. Which segmentation evaluation is allowed? A. Batch evaluation for all segment definitions. B. Streaming evaluation for all segment definitions. C. Combination of batch segments evaluation depending on the segment definition. D. Streaming or batch evaluation depending on the segment definition. Answer: D. 9. A customer brings in their data from CRM and data lake sources daily through Adobe Experience Platform sources. Which segmentation's evaluation is allowed? A. Batch evaluation. B. Streaming evaluation. C. Batch and streaming evaluation. Answer: A. 10. A real-time CDP email destination requires a hashed email address as part of the file export. The profile is set up with an email address in plain text. Which selection should the engineer choose to set up the destination? A. Apply transformation. B. Pre-encrypt data. C. Map to email. Answer: B.